Facebook. It's your friendly masked nosy neighbors here, Jessica Cardin
and Elyse Powell
with the Murdock Manwaring Company. Thanks for joining us again today, and we are following the regulations, so we'll be in masks all day today. Thanks for joining us. Make sure to like and follow our page if you love all things business in Southeast Idaho, and you're going to see a few cool houses. But if you really love houses and really love real estate, head over to the Murdock Manwaring page and check that out because we've got some amazing stuff going on in real estate. Well, we are today at a residence, at a house, but we're not here to take a tour of the house.
That's right. This is a little different.
A little different. We're here to see something really cool that a local business does at your home.
Kind of the behind the scenes.
Yes, we're going to get to see the stuff.
Yes. Make you feel secure.
That's right.
Yes.
That's right, which a lot of people right now, that's something they're thinking about in homes as they build a new home or they upgrade. So what we're doing is we are talking to TechTen Integrations. I can't enunciate it because you can't see my lips. TechTen Integrations. And we've got John here.
Hey, John.
I want to say John Infanger is where you got to go. Infanger.
Yes.
Got it. And so the owner of TechTen.
Yes.
So, John, tell us what is TechTen Integrations?
Okay, we are a full-service smart home company. We handle all your low voltage from your security systems, your audio, video. We are a Control4 dealer, so that's our main automation system that we utilize that controls and orchestrates all the components in the house. And then we just tie all your stuff together. So we make your house smart so it works for you and helps you take care of, or it takes care of some of the stuff for you that you don't have to think
So
about.
this is hot right now, smart homes.
Smart home is the new
handy.
buzzword,
It
yes.
is the new buzzword.
So this, you can take care of like lights, sound system, security cameras, all of that.
That is correct.
From that system.
Yep, yeah.
This is the one to automate your home, right?
Yes. So yeah, we want to set up your house and make it so that it does things for you, like turn your lights off at night, locks your door for you when you're not home, things
handy.
like that. There's some
Okay, can you hit one button and all the lights in the house get turned off?
Yes.
Wow.
Dads, did you hear that? One button, all the lights get turned off.
Yep.
My brother, that is his number one. I just want to turn off all the lights.
Yep.
Okay, so what I've seen that you can do with the Control4 system, every hour, like on the hour, whatever time, everything can get turned off because your kids are in and out of rooms.
Really?
But they leave them on at the end of that hour, they're going back off.
Yes. So we call it marriage therapy.
Oh,
you
good.
play the, hey, you're the last one in bed, you need to turn the light off, right?
Yes.
Well, in a smart home, all you have to do is, for example, in
There's a button.
our bedroom, I can turn it off with my phone, so I can pull over, open the app, turn the light off, or we have it integrated with Amazon Alexa, and I say, Alexa, turn off master bedroom light.
Oh my goodness.
Turns the lights off. We don't have to get out of bed.
That could not be easier.
So instead of saying, hey, you were the last one in bed or you're closest to the switch, now we just take care of it. We're good to go.
Now, for people of my certain age, this is the new clapper.
Oh, there you
Clap
go.
on, clap off,
Yep.
right?
But it
Pretty
works
much.
for the whole house.
I really want to know if you can set it to clap on, clap off. If you
I would imagine there's a way to do it because you can do some crazy stuff with it.
Okay,
so.
before we get too deep into this, John, because we
Yes.
want to see the cool stuff you're doing.
Okay.
How does someone get a hold of you if they want to take a look at what you
The
do?
home
What you can do for their house.
Well, we do have a website, tech10integrations.com. That's 10 spelled out TEN. You can find us on Google if you search home automation companies Idaho Falls. We'll fall under the Google listing. We're usually like one or two on that listing. We have a Facebook page as TechTen. So you
Can
find
they
us
just
different
call
ways.
you?
Yep, you can just call us direct. Our phone number, my direct line is 208-360-4100. So
You're going to get the man.
You go right in,
line right
to
there.
the top. Do you guys have an office, or is it call and appointment only?
it's mostly appointment.
Yeah.
So you just call.
Okay.
So
I
they
kind
can
of work
call
out of
for
my
a
truck.
consultation, talk about what their needs are, what they're wanting, and then what you can do.
Yeah, so we like to sit down and find out how you want your technology to work. I've worked for other integration companies in the past where they just sell you everything under the sun and then you don't utilize a lot of it. We don't want to do that. We want to make sure it's something that you're going to use and you're going to enjoy it. And most people have been very satisfied with our system that we've installed.
So just from right here where we're standing, I'm seeing a couple of cameras. Is that part of your system?
Yes, so we
We're
installed
excited to be
a
here
couple
and see
different
what
cameras.
all- yeah. is part of this.
So the initial...
So this is not a new build. You took
No,
an
this is
existing
a
home and you're
retrofit.
upgrading. Okay, perfect.
Yep. So yeah, this house was built, I'm assuming back in the 1990s, somewhere around there. I'm not sure exactly. So Anyway, she wanted some security cameras around her property, so we came in and we put in some security cameras for her. So she's got a couple here. She's got one on the front porch that covers her front door, so when she has packages, she can see when they showed up. It all ties into her Control Force system, so she can open up her phone app and see all their cameras on one
Are they motion
app.
censored? So if someone comes...
Yep, they do have motion capability, so if there is motion detected, she gets a notification actually to her phone that says, hey, there was motion. And then she can go back and look at it and see what she wants.
Does it have sound detection?
This particular camera does. It actually records audio, so everything we were saying is being picked up and recorded. So if she wanted to, she could go back and listen to what we said on her...
so that's one of the options, though, that she
is.
picked. She wanted to have that audio. You don't necessarily have to have that. Okay.
Yep. Yeah, audio is completely, voluntary or whatever you want. So we, like I said, we customize it for what you want to use and how your system works and what you want. And then
So what else we got?
We've got a quick set door lock.
Which is so neat.
Yes.
I love that idea of, because you lose your keys and you're blah, 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 and it's a code.
Yes.
Can you, go ahead. You've got, I have a million questions.
Yeah, so she's been doing a little bit of remodeling on her basement, and so she's had some different contractors come in and out, and this has been really handy because she's been able to assign them a code.
That's my question.
That allows them to come in, but it only works between a certain set of hours that she wants them here. So she's like, I don't want you here after 9 a.m. I don't want you here after 6 p.m. So from 9 to 6, their code works. Any other time, it won't let them in.
Is that code specific to them?
It's specific
so
to them.
So she knows who exactly came in through that door. Oh,
Yep. So
let me ask you this. They ring the doorbell. Can she let them in from their phone?
She can. Yep.
So she can even, doesn't have to give a code, say, I'm going to control, but I don't have to be here to let you in.
Yep.
Very cool.
She can see who's there and give them permission.
Wow.
Yep. So I could call her and say, hey, I need to get in to check your system. She'll say, okay. She can unlock the door for me and let me in.
That is really cool.
Super
really
nice.
cool idea for kids. If kids come home, they have their own code. You know when they've come in the door, and really neat idea. Really
yeah,
neat.
it's
and
really...
they don't have to be carrying a key around.
No.
Yeah.
Or a garage door opener.
Which can get lost.
Exactly. They've got the code and they can get in.
Yep, and it can be changed really easily, and they work really nice.
Yeah.
So
what else do you guys have? So we have security cameras, which, by the way, I love that they don't look horrible.
No.
They're very
indiscreet,
unobtrusive. Yeah, discreet.
dark.
I think that's very nice. What else do you guys offer when we talk about home automation?
So we do lighting control. So that turns your lights on and off for you. We can do shade control, where as the sun tracks through the sky, your shades will lower and raise depending on where the position is. So
great for home efficiency.
Exactly. So at 6 o'clock at night, when the sun's beating through your window from the west, you can, it'll just automatically drop those shades for you.
Perfect.
But your east windows are open and vice versa. So there's some really cool stuff that we
That's
can
not even
do.
something I would have thought of
No.
to go along with the home automation. So very cool.
Yeah, so we
Lots of neat
do lighting, security.
Do you have to have all specific light bulbs, or is it the fixture?
It's actually the switch that goes in.
Oh, interesting.
So you just replace your old light switch with one of their smart switches, and then you just learn it on and tell it what you want it to do.
So you can have any lamp, any blah blah. It's the switch. Interesting. Okay, keep going.
Yep. Yeah, there's just a lot of crazy stuff. The rest of it, we
Like
can control
speakers?
we can control your audio in your house. So if you have speakers throughout your house, we can give you a distributed audio system that will allow you to control audio in different rooms, different sources. We can do your control of your theater rooms, things like that. So you have one remote that controls all your devices
For your
you.
theater rooms.
We'd love to see what all you've got installed in this
Yes.
home. Can we take a look at the equipment and what you've got going on?
Yeah, so we just updated her theater room for her, and so we can go in and
Is
show
that
you
okay if
here.
we go look?
Yeah, let's go take a
All
look.
right, perfect.
Okay. So she went in with a Doctor Who theme.
Aha, yes, yes.
So,
Great.
in fact, so all the theater components were already installed.
Okay.
What we did is we put in a Control Force system, and we added a galaxy ceiling. So
A what?
a galaxy star ceiling. So as you can tell, it's painted
Yeah.
with stars. But what we did is we went ahead and put in fiber optics.
No way!
So now,
Look at that.
Oh my
when she's looking up
goodness.
and
So you
watching
can
a
now
movie-
turn these lights off and you leave the stars on?
That's correct. So we're going to turn off the overhead lights
Oh, I love it.
and the side lights, and so
I
now
feel like
she
we're
gets.
in our own private planetarium. That's
Yes.
cool.
Yep.
Very
So
cool.
we ended up putting a false ceiling in.
Oh
There's
my
906 stars.
Wow.
And they're twinkling.
Roughly. Yep.
Twinkling, yep.
They do twinkle, so we put them in. We dropped the ceiling about an inch and ran all the fiber optics under the existing drywall.
So when you said you put in a ceiling, so this is a full ceiling, like there's a ceiling beyond it. So you guys, this is literally, you created the ceiling.
Yes.
Oh, wow.
So she had an existing roof, and then we just dropped it about an inch to put in the fiber optics and run the stars, put up new sheetrock,
Wow.
retape, new mud, new paint.
So fun.
Yep. And then she had a local tattoo artist come in and paint the galaxy scene
So
on the
cool.
ceiling for
Okay.
us.
So cool.
Love it.
So you did the ceiling. What else? And you guys did more upgrade on this.
Yeah, so her theater room, let's see. So right here, these are the control for light switches. So this one actually here, if you can see it, it's a keypad. It's what they call a configurable keypad dimmer. So what it does is it controls the overhead lights. So if I push and hold that button, it's going to dim down those overhead lights. And if I push the button, it turns on and off. But then I put a second keypad so she could turn her star ceiling on and off with just the touch of a button. So the way these are working is they're plugged into a lamp module that's plugged into the wall that then communicates with the light switch through the Control 4 processor. And so she just comes in, she turns it on and off with a switch, as opposed to using this little key fob that came with the light generators.
Wow.
Okay, so then there's audio. I'm sure you've done some audio in here as well.
Okay, wait a minute. Before we go to audio, I have one more question about the
Okay.
lights.
Okay.
So this is what it takes, just replacing
Light
pads
switches.
in all your rooms, and you will now be able to ding dong,
Yep.
turn them all off.
So
All right.
yeah, so cool
That
thing.
is phenomenal.
It is.
So what we
Shift over this way. Marie.
Yeah.
So so with this room, it's actually voice automated.
Really?
Yep. So see if I can remember the correct commands. That's always the trick. So we say, so over there in the corner, she's got her Echo device.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
It's just plugged into the wall, connected. So you say, Alexa, turn on Galaxy. She's got to think about it.
Okay.
Boom. So there you go.
Look at
So
that.
now she turned on her lights.
Wow. That's awesome.
Okay.
Yeah. So then
That's
she can walk in and she say, Alexa, turn on Roku.
Okay.
And now you heard that click.
Oh,
Yep.
my goodness.
So her projector just turned on, and now the screen.
So
will-
can any of her kids do this? Do they all have to have their voice in it, or is it anybody
Nope.
who has the...
Anybody who knows the command
Gotcha.
can give that command.
Wow.
So yeah, that's part of the fun with voice integration
Yes.
with the home automation.
So can they call out pause, and can they run the movie that they're watching, or is that a remote?
She has a remote that she uses.
Yeah.
You can do voice commands, but it gets really...
Yeah.
You got to remember all the right commands. Most
The whole
people,
language.
in the years that I've been doing this, it's easier. A lot of people are still used to the tactile feel of a remote, so they just hit the pause button.
Yeah.
But to walk in and say, hey, turn it on, boom,
Yeah.
it turns on, you get situated.
Wow.
And then,
That's so easy. And how often do we lose that remote anyway,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
yeah,
That
and the
is
way
awesome.
thing, she actually doesn't have a remote in her, but I have put them in clients where you say, hey, find my remote, and the remote will beep until you find it. So you can dig around in the
Okay.
cushions and find it.
That is handy.
So that's one of the cool things with home
Yeah.
automation. So home
Yeah.
automation, a lot of people think, well, it's just a smart switch turning on lights.
Yeah.
It's the way you integrate it, or the way you interact with it, that makes the best. So, for example, at my house, we have a button at the top. We have a keypad similar to that one. At the top of the stairs, I have an all-off button, so I turn all the lights off. Because my oldest is 6, and so with my
Yes.
4 kids,
Oh, yeah.
they're always turning on all the lights.
Yes, they are.
So I just have an all-off button. I hit that button, turns all the lights off in the
Perfect.
basement, so I don't have to run downstairs or anything like that.
So handy.
The awesome thing is we have a dinner button. So we hit that button and it flashes the lights in the basement. And my kids recognize if they're in the back room far away,
Are you
their light
kidding?
flashes and they're like, oh, it's dinner time. And they come running upstairs.
It's a dinner bell.
It's a dinner bell.
And
Exactly.
the fact they actually come running is amazing as well.
That
They do.
is
They're like,
awesome.
oh, it's dinner time. And they'll
That's awesome.
stop
I'm
playing.
a little worried that you're integrating a Pavlov response to your kids and the lights flickering to where there's the saliva. And,
It's pretty hard.
Yeah.
Whatever works, right?
Yeah. So, so it's just fun to integrate
Yeah.
it. So also in this room, she has these 2 closets here.
Mm-hmm.
And the original plan was she was going to have a glass door and showcase some of her quilts and things. So when she gets to that point, she wants to be able to do that. But as you know, you don't really have lighting in your closet.
Right.
So we went ahead and hooked up an LED light. She's got a few things in here. So there's a door sensor that's actually up here, a little security sensor.
Yes.
So when it opens, it tells the system, hey, turn on the light in this closet. And that's what it's doing. So there's a little LED strip that's running the lights. So now she can display.
That's the kind of stuff I think of in a pantry. Like you've got all your groceries, or you're going to your closet and you just want to open the door and the lights come on. Does it turn them off when you close it, like a refrigerator?
Yeah, automatically when it closes, it'll turn them off.
Well, the nice thing, that light is not overwhelming. It's pretty dim.
Yeah.
So you could have that when she does have a glass door and still be
still
sitting
be
in here
sitting-
watching a movie and enjoying this room.
That
I
is
love
really
that.
Exactly.
cool. Really
So is there
cool.
anything else you've put in this house that we need to learn about?
Not really. I mean, we have similar door sensors around on our windows and stuff, so she can tell if they're
So
open.
that's for the
and-
home security portion.
it's part of
Okay,
it.
perfect.
So it's just a way for her to just make sure that she
Yeah.
closes her windows down, because it's nice to open up your app and say, oh yeah, I
Yep.
left my bedroom
Yep.
window open. So she can go close them, and then she can
Yes.
get on her way. She doesn't have to wander the house. She just
Perfect.
automatically
She
knows which ones are
perfect.
open.
Well, I know a certain someone who I won't mention his name that might be behind the camera, that we have an app that when we drive away from the house, when we're about a little, 100 yards off, he checks his app to make sure it's down. Because there's just people like to know, right?
He sounds
Yeah.
really smart.
He
The
sounds
garage-
really smart.
Garage door
Yes.
is a big one.
Yeah.
My wife, before we installed one on our garage door opener, she would always leave and be like, did I close the
Did I
garage
get it?
door?
You forget, yes.
So then she'd have to turn around, go back and
Yeah.
check. And so now she just looks at her phone. Nope, it's open. So she hits a button and it closes the door for her.
Amazing.
Sleeping with a warm blanket.
That's right.
Yes.
Okay, so now that just prompted another idea.
Okay.
So could you have your UPS man have a code to put your packages in there, and that's their own code
Yes.
to a garage?
Just
Do
like
it.
the contractor or the kids.
Yeah.
Yep.
UPS code.
Because that's, I think, the whole big thing is people stealing packages.
Oh,
Could
yeah.
they just put it in? I wonder if that's even allowed in there.
yeah,
but-
that
Yeah,
even happens
so-
here in Idaho Falls.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
something to
Control
think
4 has an intercom system that integrates with it. They call it Intercom Anywhere. So it works like your Ring doorbell. Somebody pushes your doorbell. It shows a camera. You say, yeah, hey, leave my package inside the door. So then you would, from the app, you would unlock your front door. The UPS guy could set the package inside the front door. You'd have a door contact from your alarm system or whatever on the door. As soon as that door's closed, you would say, okay, it's closed. You can see him on the camera, and then you can lock your door, and he walks away. And your
Wow.
package is stored inside your
Perfect.
house. So,
All right, I have the big question.
okay.
How much investment is it taking to get this kind of a system going?
Well,
I mean, I know that's a gamut, but I mean, if you want your lights automated and those, what are we talking about investment wise? Because I imagine this will be a huge value add as people are now
sure.
catching this vision.
Yep.
Amazing.
So our idea is we've got some packages because Control 4 is currently the biggest player in the residential automation space, and this type of automation system used to be only available to the wealthy.
Right. It used to be really high end homes.
Yes,
Right.
but they've actually brought their price point down, and so we've created a couple packages that give you some lighting, some locks. We have some with thermostats, and they start about $1,700 installed,
Wow.
which is not too
terrible.
bad.
No. heavens,
But
I
we
was
get
expecting
everything
a
that
lot
works on one app for you. You can turn your lights on, and then the best part about it is expandable. So if you ever want to add more, you can just keep adding stuff, because once you buy the main processor, you just keep
Right.
growing from there. So
So
you
you
don't have to
begin
buy
in a
it
little
all.
investment, and then little by little you make more and more.
Exactly.
And figure
Okay.
out what you need specifically for your home. Is there an additional, maybe a subscription onto that if you want to have the home
Oh.
security, like the call in to 911 if a door opens, or is that additional to what you put in?
Yeah. So Control 4, they don't do any alarm monitoring themselves.
Okay.
So there is an annual subscription. It's
Gotcha.
$120 a year to give you the remote access to your house. So anywhere in the world that you've got internet access, you can see what's going on at your house.
$10 a month. That's not bad.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yes.
not too bad. We do offer a security feature, an alarm feature where it can be monitored by a central station that will incorporate or integrate with your Control4 system.
With your system, so they
Yes.
don't need to put in an additional system.
No.
Okay.
And so they could go
love that.
for no more cost after install, or there's options for additional security.
That's correct.
Gotcha.
Yep.
I love that.
Yeah, so there's all sorts of options. And
What if I just want to be able to turn all my lights off?
yeah, we can
What,
do that.
That's a good one.
how much does it cost per switch?
They actually have some new light switches that they've come out with. They're called their essential lighting, which is really funny because the non-essential lighting gives you 1,500 lighting scenes that you can program. I don't know how you're going to use a light switch 1,500 different ways. So their new
Somebody thinks you can.
yeah.
You never know.
So the new essential lightings, they run about $80 for a switch.
Oh, not bad.
Which is not too bad. Most smart switches are anywhere from $50 to $100. So they're $80 to
That's
$85.
including the install, right? Correct?
The install would be a little bit more on top
Okay,
of that because
gotcha.
there's a little bit of time to program it.
Yeah.
Right.
But yeah, it's about $80 to $85 a switch.
Okay.
The price varies for the keypads, things like that.
Makes sense.
But light switches are about $85. You get them installed, you program them on, and then you're good to go. And the new essential lightings, they do 190 lighting scenes. So
Wow. I think that's enough.
That's a little, yeah. I've never used more
if
than
you have to sacrifice to 190, I mean,
yeah.
honestly,
you know.
that is so. It honestly and truly is not. It's not out of reach in any way.
No, it really isn't. And our
No.
goal is to make it more available
Yeah.
and,
And I
and
love
let
that you
people do it.
customize it. You can customize it to their particular needs, whatever you want in your home, whatever size home it is.
Exactly.
You're getting
That
what
is
you need.
awesome.
Okay.
Okay, tell us one more time. Number one, did we miss anything? Any cool stuff we didn't talk about?
We can talk about all sorts of features and what you can do with the automation, but just having the lighting to turn on and off,
Yeah.
the shades auto tracking the sun.
cool.
Great idea. man.
Your exterior lights turn on with with the atomic clock. So
As the sun goes down, the lights come
on. Yep,
Got
as
it.
opposed to just a normal 6 to
Yeah.
Got it.
6,
Okay.
6 p.m. to
Wow.
6 a.m. timer.
Wow.
It just the
Well,
possibilities are endless.
And
I mean,
and
it
really,
is.
every little piece of energy savings adds up.
It does.
Every little thing of adding those
It
things
makes a
up, and yeah,
difference.
that is amazing.
And there's water valve shut-offs, so if you have a moisture sensor in your house, so if you have a flood, it trips that sensor and it shuts the main off to your house, so you don't flood your house.
Okay, that's super
That's
valuable.
super
There's some
valuable.
cool stuff. We
Yeah.
had a client built a $20 million home. We put in a lot of home automation. We put water sensors under every toilet, every sink in the whole house.
Yes.
And one day her dishwasher or washing machine leaked, and it tripped that water sensor and shut the water off to her house.
Wow.
And
Pretty cool.
Thousands of
Yeah.
dollars of savings.
Yes.
yep, so
That's
she
a big
was.
difference.
That makes me almost think that I bet your insurance would go down for that kind of stuff.
Oh, I would hope so.
Well,
I
I
can't
did hear
imagine.
today from an insurance agent that they do offer discounts for home automation and security. Wow. So
There you
you can
go.
get a discount on your
It's awesome.
insurance.
So awesome. I mean,
Yeah.
it's so amazing. Okay, tell us one more time how they get a hold of you if they want to have a consultation or talk about what is available.
Yeah, so you can call us. The phone number, once again, is 208-360-4100. You can reach us on Facebook. We're under TechTen Integrations on Facebook. You can find us on Google under Home Automation in Idaho Falls. We'll pop up TechTen Integrations, and then you can go to techtenintegrations.com, and that's our website.
You're everywhere.
Cool.
It's awesome.
Thank you,
Many
John.
places
Thank you,
to go.
John.
Yeah, no problem.
Amazing.
Thank
This
you.
is amazing. Number one, I loved all this stuff, but when he turned these sparkle lights on, that was enough.
Yep, it
Sold.
got us right there.
Sold right there.
Yeah, thank you.
Finger with TechTen.
Perfect. So you guys, again, take a look at this, man. There's some amazing things. Do a consultation. I mean, can you imagine just being able to turn off your lights and just having that security? It's just awesome stuff. So TechTen Integrations, check them out. Give John a call. Get it done. Increase the value of your home. All right, this has been Jessica Carden,
And Elyse Powell.
your nosy neighbors, keeping you in the know.